In the continuation of previous lecture, today I will explain flow of viscous fluid through circular pipe. This is a circular pipe. We will consider a fluid element A, B, C, D in the circular pipe. This having a radius, this is the small r, sliding in a cylindrical fluid element of r plus dr. This have a thickness, this is dr. Fluid flow from left to right. Then shear stress will apply in opposite direction of the fluid flow. Right. The length of the fluid element, this is delta x. This is delta x. If P is the intensity of pressure on the face AB, P is the intensity of pressure in this face P, then intensity of pressure on the face CD, this will be equal to P plus del P by del X into delta X. The force acting on the fluid element are pressure force, this will be equal to P into pi r square on the face AB, and pressure force on the face CD, this will be equal to P plus del P by del X into delta X into pi r square. Third, the shear force opposite to the fluid flow, this will be equal to tau into surface area. Tau is the shear stress, tau into 2 pi r into delta x on the surface of the fluid element. As there is no acceleration, hence the summation of all forces in the direction of flow must be 0. So we can write P into pi r square minus P plus del P by del X into delta X into pi r square minus tau into 2 pi r into delta X, this will be equal to 0. We will solve this equation, then we will get tau is equal to minus del P by del X into r by 2. The shear stress tau across a section varies with r, as del P by del X across a section is constant, and shear stress distribution across a section is linear as shown in figure. This is shear stress at the center, tau is equal to 0. Right? This is a linear distribution. At the surface, this will shear stress will be maximum on the surface. Velocity distribution, tau is equal to mu into du upon dy. We know that y is equal to capital R minus small r. This is the this is the capital R, or this is a small r. Then this distance, this will be the capital R minus small r. Dy is equal to minus dy. We will differentiate, then we will get dy is equal to minus dr. Then we can say tau is equal to minus mu into du upon dr. We will put here dy is equal to minus dr. From equation 1 and equation 2, this equation tau is equal to minus del P by del X into r by 2. This is equation 1. Okay. This is equation 2. We will compare both equations. Then we can say minus del P by del X into r by 2 is equal to mu into del U upon del R. Then we will get du upon dr is equal to 1 upon 2u into del P by del X into r. Integration of this equation with respect to r, then we will get u is equal to 1 upon 4 mu into del P by del X into r square plus c. C is the constant of integration. Value of c may be obtained from the boundary condition that at small r is equal to capital R, then u is equal to 0. We will put here all values, then we will get c is equal to minus 1 upon 4 mu del P by del X into r square. Then u is equal to 1 upon 4 mu into del P by del X into r square minus 1 upon 4 mu into del P by del X into r square. This is the value of c. So we will get u is equal to minus 1 upon 4 mu del P by del X into r capital R square minus small r square. Right? Then we can say u is directly proportional to small r square, which means that the velocity u varies with the square of r. Thus the equation is parabolic. This equation is the parabolic equation. This shows that the velocity distribution across the section of the pipe is parabolic. Yes, this is parabolic. At the center, right, this is a maximum velocity, and at the surface this is the minimum velocity. We can say E is equal to 0, or we can say E is equal to 0 at the surface, and at the center we can say maximum velocity.